scenes. This is Lisa Marie. Hey, ladies. Hey, my fabulous over 50, the beautiful, the greatest people, subscribers in the freaking world. Yes, the world is beautiful. The world is a cycle. Yeah. And everything that happens just it happens in a circle. Yeah. So yes, y'all, I'm getting ready to go to. This is my look. I just wanted to show y'all my going to my hair. I I wet my hair because I didn't do it earlier, and I wanted to take a shower closer to when I take a massage, so that I could just come back, be massaged down, oiled down. I'll put my shea butter on anyway, and then I wouldn't have to take my shower when I come back. And so I always wet my hair when I take a shower. So now my scarf is wet, but luckily it is the silk scarf, and it will dry very, very quickly. So I gotta be there at 5. So I'm gonna love. So it's raining, and I always like to say it never rains in Accra. I would like to say that, but today has been raining for at least a couple of hours, which means it's gonna probably be a lot of like little flooding and not fun, not fun. But I'm ready for the rain. So I remember this. I had this jacket made last year. This was actually one of my first things that I made that I realized that I designed. Because I remember my friend, well, somebody I used to know, he told me, you know what, it was my first winter, or I don't know if this is their winter, but in Accra, and it was raining a lot last year. But this is about the rainy season time. Let's say rainy season. And it was getting cold. It was raining. You just get a little chill in you. And he was like, okay, you need to get a longer coat. You need like a raincoat that's longer with a hood. So I had this one made. And this is what I'm rocking out today because it's been raining all day. Let me see if I can get some light up in here. It's been raining all day. Or most of the day. You know what I'm saying? All day. Yeah. So this is it. It has a hoodie. A hoodie has pockets. It's long. It has a drawstring for the hood, and it is going to be, and it matches my wonderful tie top. So yes, I'm also wearing. It's perfect because it's not too hot, but I'm also wearing jeans because that's what you want to wear when it gets all wet. And as you see, I'm wearing my high tops as well, because all this is stuff you will go out there and yeah, it won't be fun. It'll be wet feet, and like most likely when I come back, because the drainage systems here are not good, most likely I will be, I might have to walk in puddles. I have to decide, do I take off my shoes or do I just walk in a dang puddle? That's how serious it is. But anyway, happy Sunday. I hope you had a good one. If you didn't see my Afrocentric Home Design, I did a little refresh of the Ashanti room. So Afrocentric Home Design YouTube channel, you should check it out. I'm going to get my massage. Like I said, it doesn't take me an hour. It takes about a good 15, 20 minutes. I'm close. But in the rain, you want to give it a little more time. So I'm going to leave shortly. And then when I come back, I'm going to enjoy my Ashanti room, have a glass of wine, burn a candle. Like I said, all of my spaces are altars, and all of my spaces are sacred spaces. I always notice that like every tabletop or surface, it don't even have to be a table, becomes an altar for me. It never fails. It never ever fails. So yeah, y'all, just had a good day. You know, I remember a time when like I remember when I was in North Carolina, and it was hard for me to like be like, okay, this is a Sunday, or this is the weekend, and I'm gonna enjoy myself. You know what I think? I think before my work was more like, it wasn't like I had to go outside or talk to a bunch of people to prep for my classes, right? Or go to vendors. But now during the week, I'm like walking back and forth. I'm in the hot sun. I got to think things out. I got to create other things, which I want more time to do that. You know, it's just a full life to me. It just feels full. I can't really explain it. So on the weekends now, I think I'm at another age too. On the weekends now, it's like I just want to, you know, now clean my house. Y'all, something is happening. I wanted to share this with y'all. So you'll know I was like, no plants, no plants, no plants. And still, I will not buy a new plant. I'm not doing that to myself. But the plants I got, instead of getting rid of them, I actually rearranged them, put them in the proper place, gave them their sun, was kind to them. I cleaned them all out. I put the ones that's supposed to be outside that really do grow outside to get the more sun. I just loved and nurtured everything I touched. I put my loving touch and my nurturing on it. I'm continually keeping the house as spotless and clean as I possibly can, and just vibing the place up, burning incense. And so, I mean, it's kind of perfect with rain, and raining on a massage night. Like, this is going to be great for me because, you know, the rain is so spiritual, and the rain says, you know, relax, slow down. And I feel like the rain is a very divine feminine. At least if it storms, it's still divine feminine. Yeah, because she could get riled up too. So, but I feel like I'm loving my time. I'm loving my space. I also want to talk to you about my raw food journey, because I don't even count anymore. But it's probably been at least, I know I did the 40 days. So, and we're way past the 40 days. So I'm going to say we at least 60 days. So I'm going to say I'm at least 2 months raw, all raw, but it might be more. I don't know. Could be closer to 3. I feel great because I'm thank goodness I found the place with the extra vegetables and fruits, the soul greens, the organic farm. Thank goodness I found them, because I'm eating all these boko, the other ones, the amaranth, cilantro, spinach on a consistent level, a different variety of dandelion, collard greens, you know, what else? Parsley. And then I recently got the wakame seaweed, which I had a seaweed salad. Like, my food is so fresh, and I got my sorbet. So I'm just like, I'm very fulfilled, you know. And I need time, y'all. The reason why I'm doing this, and this happens to us as 50-year-olds, the reinventing of yourself is not because you have to, but because you need to. And that's deep. When I said not because you have to, you don't need to just reinvent yourself for no reason because you feel like, you know, it's time to do that. There comes when it's a need. And the reason why that happens is because you've already reinvented yourself. Whatever change and whatever balances your mind, body, and spirit out, it only balances it to move it to the next level. It's almost like initiations, and when you finish one part of the initiation, now you are, in a sense, qualified to go to the next. That's what it is. Once you settle, people like, you know, do you ever get to a point of healing? Well, yes, you just get to it over and over and over again. I'm going to say it again. A lot of people ask questions, well, do you ever get to the point of total healing? And I say, yes. You just get to it over and over and over again. Do you understand? Because there's no way that you didn't heal that dis-ease that's not there. There's no way that you didn't lose that weight that you used to have. There's no way that you didn't quit those drugs that you used to do. So you do heal. But when you do those things, then you go on to a next level, and it's uncharted territory. It's brand new. You don't know what to expect, so you don't know how to respond. So you're learning, and then that you may learn. When it's usually learning means there's a curve, which means you don't know. So you're gonna not make mistakes, but you're gonna have to learn. I went that route. No, next time I go that route. It's interesting that we call this these lessons, but I don't think we hold on to lessons as much as, like, if we go down the street and turn the wrong street and it was a one-way street, we go, oh, I learned my lesson not to turn down that street, and that's the end of that. But I think we hold on to, like, we have to set it up really horrible so that we could really fall low and then we could really learn a lesson. And I don't think it has to be like that. I think lessons should be like, I'm in school, I don't know this, and now I'm learning it. That's it. Because that makes life much more fun. So for me, that's the thing, like with the raw foods, like it took me like a little over a year, but it makes sense to figure out what that is. It looks like here, what that's going to look like, where is the food, how fresh is it, is this sustainable, can this really work, you know what I'm saying? And it is. You know, another thing I brought into my life is the passion fruit. That passion fruit is off the chain. And even the wines, remember, they're naturally fermented. The cocoa is actually good for so many things. Good for your skin. I mean, it's good. It's got so many healthy remedies, or healthy, I'm going to say remedies. And so I'm doing that, and it's just balancing out your work with your business, with your personal. But the greatest thing I feel like I added was 2 massages a week. I feel like that is the answer. Like, I feel like the feelings and the changes and that I'm feeling is that. I'm gonna challenge you. I'm gonna tell you what it is. So you going 2 times a week. Like I said, if she touches you and you feel like there's a crack here, or you stiff, and she's gonna come back and get you in a few more days, guess what happens? You're no longer will crack there, and you will no longer be stiff there. When she tries to pop my hand, very few times now they pop. The things that she used to try to turn me around before, I used to hear the popping, it doesn't pop. So you're healing something. Because it's not really mental, physical, spiritual. It's all one. So when you go down in there, you are moving those things around. So of course, as a body, if you just want to identify yourself as a body, your body feels, it feels like there's nothing on it anymore. Like you feel like a weight was lifted. And if you feel that, then you feel it in your mind, you feel it in your spirit. When your body actually feels good, and I'm just gonna say on an internal level, just you start to love it more. You start to appreciate it more. It's like now you can, because you're not in pain, you're not stiff, you're not hurting. And then after a while, you could tell that those things that you were, the hurting, the stiff, the pain, are preventing you from going to those higher realms on the spiritual level. And then just eating raw in general, raw is something happens on the spiritual level. And I think it's, again, light body, light mind, light spirit, but light mind. So now you're lightened by your light in mind. You don't have all this stuff holding you down. So now you're just lifted. And when you're lifted, all these wonderful and beautiful and amazing things come to you. Anyway, I can't stay along, but when I get these things coming, I have to give it to you. I have to give it to y'all. So, yeah, y'all, just as a 50-plus woman, take good care of yourself. It's okay to grow, but don't put yourself in struggle situations. Some of us will say, well, I want people to be well, and I want to be a person that helps people be well, and they get sick in the process. You can't put everything on your plate. You're only one person. And at some point, it's going to cave, and it's going to fall. So you got to know when to go, when to stop, and when to, people say you can't balance it all, and so you just got to give more attention to the one that needs it the most. Let me tell you, you can do that. That's one way. You can't balance. It all can't be balanced at once. They say in your home life, your romantic life, your business life, your whatever other life, right? Spiritual life. So they say you just have to give whatever needs the most attention at the time. Now I'm going to go and say something. I think you can find balance in your life in general. In other words, simultaneously. Let me just say, I'm not saying I get it all the time. But what that means is you have to start thinking about what it means to, how much do you really have to put into something. You got to be willing to maybe not make that 5 sales or 10 sales and make 3. You got to be willing to not go to every event so that you can eat properly a day. You got to be willing to eat first and then go out. You got to be willing to say, instead of 3 events a week, what about 1? See, you could have balance. You can't have it all because you don't need it all. But you certainly could have balance. This is my massage, even if it's once a week, even if it's once a month. This is mine. So you always, so what it is we want to go high speed and hard on every aspect. And even the one we're giving the most attention to, we're going high speed and hard. If most of us sat down, most of the stuff that we would be doing, most of the stuff for, we don't even really need or want. And just having a little piece of it would be really good. And this is just like a time to really and truly evaluate your life. I feel way more balanced. Yes, I thought, I got to make more sales. I would say, yes, it would be nice, but I know I'm being good. Like I always come up with something that's always divine. Because see, what you be afraid of, what you're most afraid of course, is what's going to bite you in the behind, right? I come up with stuff that is from the spirit, that people right away jump on board, because but if I'm coming out of worry, fear, it's going to be a mess. You really are taken care of, but you have to take care of yourself first. In order to be taken care of by the universe, you have to initiate the taking care of. You have to take care of yourself. People have to say, I'm so well taken care of, and they go into struggle mode. Or they say, I'm so well taken care of, and when they do nothing, they're afraid that they're doing nothing. If you're never doing nothing if you're one with the divine. You're never doing nothing if you're open to the divine. If you are eating well, you're doing something. If you're doing your yoga, whatever the exercise for you, you're doing something. If you're getting a massage, you're doing something. It's only when we start worrying about how it's going to go. Not to say, but you still are doing something. You do what feels right for you. But if you don't have those first 3 energy centers, if those things are not intact, then that's what happens, and you get nervous. You start living from that. So, ladies, we are going back to our daily meditations. I got to get off fast. We are going back to our daily meditations. They are $67. We're doing it on Zoom. It's going to be a private class. You can go to my website, AfrocentricHomeDesign.com, and look for spiritual courses, and it's only one there. Elevating the Energy Centers, a shamanic journey through meditation. Love y'all. Got it out. Let me go up in here. Loving the colors on you. Thank you, Natasha. Hey, hi, Mister. How are you? It's been a while. How are you? Hey, Ashira. Yet the passion fruit is the truth. I didn't know. Put it in my smoothies, and I'm good. I salute you. I send you love. I send you goddess blessings. I send you divine feminine energy. I send you self-love and self-care. I send you right now and tomorrow and yesterday. I send you love, 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 and light. Love and sparkling loves of golden light. Love and golden aura, protection and joy. Love and attraction and abundance. More love and light and love and light. More love and joy and peace and love. I send you happiness. I send you perfect, whole, and completeness. And so it is. Ashe, ladies. Ashe.